Okay. The
No,
bad
not when
guy.
it doesn't matter, Logan.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure 5 damage is enough to knock that guy out again.
Exactly. I was going to say the bad guy for his action falls down again. And next round, I'll flip a card just because technically he's not quite dead yet. Running somebody over would have been approved. Russ, if only you're in your car, could have run over anybody. It would have been great. So, Jeremy, what are you doing? The guy's still laying there.
Chopping his head off.
Right.
Since he's pretty much unconscious, that's a free hit, I assume.
Yeah. Well, in this case for these things, yes. Normally, if a guy's like sleeping or whatever, I give you a plus 30%. And if you can't hit with that, you shouldn't be using the weapon. But what do I do? Fumble.
I would like to run somebody over in my mobility scooter if that's possible.
Yes, that old people love doing that. So, right, combat ends, and both of you guys get 3 points of talent from your various decapitations. Congratulations.
My talent is 1 in 5 success now. Yeah.
Your phone is still ringing.
I answer my phone. Yellow.
I've got news. He's taking it to Comic-Con. That Menzie guy, he's taking the film to Comic-Con. He thinks it'll be big there, bigger than the Beatles.
I don't think he's right about that.
They were bigger than Jesus, you know. They said so in one of their songs. And then the one guy was shot. Very sad. He just was trying to get peace, and then they got him shot. That's what happens if you go for peace.
Thanks for the history lesson, Elliot.
All right, you'll be good. And remember, stay off the ketamine. Only ketamine can explain his actions now. Right, you guys wander out of there. Is there anything you'd like to do as you're leaving?
I call MCC while I stab my bloody sword into the corpse of the body I just decapitated. And say, I want a cable hookup.
I just wipe my sword and try a sword trick.
All right.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I call MCC, let them know we've actually got 2, and stick a sword in them.
All right, you guys wander off. MCC's like, free swords. Woo! It shows the 2 guys from MCC inexpertly waving their swords at each other. Hey, you almost got me. Hey, stop it. Right. You guys wander off. May I cut to?
Cut to.
This film, Handy, for some reason, was the fucking hit of Comic-Con. People loved its over-the-top cheesiness and pretty much almost rioted when they found out there was only 1 episode, and the studio ended up picking it up. So apparently you need to prepare for Chinese fury.
Beautiful Chinese fury.
So that's kind of your background job now, that you report there for shooting various scenes and stuff. A lot of people are really criticizing for its extreme racism and pretty much open mockery of women, etc.
Glad to be a part of this.
Wow. Right. And because of this, you get a call from Elliot, and he's like, there's a young reporter would like to come over to your place and interview you guys.
Sure, why not?
It's a fluff piece, so try not to fuck it up or scare her too badly. And what do I always tell you?
Stay off the ketamine?
That's right. Right, she comes over to interview you guys. She introduces herself as Neva Cooper. She's kind of a smallish lady, dark makeup rings around the eyes. And she's like, all right, yeah. After the niceties and stuff, she says, okay, let's see where to start. Yeah. She says, Phil, who is your biggest celebrity crush?
Hmm. God, I'm trying to remember her name.
So
We'll
not
go
a
with
huge one.
we'll go with Julia Roberts.
All right, all right. Yeah, she thinks that's a good answer. And she says, Mr. The Rock, what do you like doing in your spare time?
Well, I like sitting in my pool, sipping a martini, living the good life.
Okay, okay. And she says, Phil, are you single?
Currently,
Hmm.
until Julia Roberts hears about this.
Oh, wow. Good answer. She's digging his answers. She looks back and she says, Mr. The Rock, what is your biggest or weirdest fear?
Well, do you believe in ghosts? Because I do.
Ooh.
They're everywhere. They're hiding in closets. They're hiding under the bed. They're in strange parts of town and they're everywhere and they want blood.
Blood?
Yeah.
All right. She
I'm
makes
actually like collapsing in laughter on the other side of the couch.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's writing all this stuff down. Got it. Um, she says, "Wow, have you ever considered getting on one of those ghost hunting shows?
No, I don't want to die, man.
You think the ghosts are out to kill you?
Maybe.
All right.
I don't tangle with the supernatural. Not the Rock's way.
All right. All right. And Phil,
I wish I had the Wanda workers right now. Sorry.
And Phil, what would be your one superpower?
Messing up perfectly mess upable things.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
She looks,
putting me on the spot here, lady.
what, you mean asking you questions during an interview?
Yes, that's my superpower, being terribly bad at interviews.
I see. Mr. The Rock, what is your biggest pet peeve?
I hate people that double dip their chips in the salsa.
Yep.
Bugs the hell out of me. It's like putting your whole mouth on the bowl.
All right. And Phil, what is your one annoying habit?
I will often pick my belly button and then sniff it.
Oh.
Jesus. All right. Mr. The Rock, what is your favorite Halloween costume?
Chewbacca?
No, everybody loves Chewbacca, she says. And Phil, what is your favorite holiday?
Oh, Easter.
All right. Why?
I don't know. It's always been my favorite holiday. For as far back as I can remember, which is not all that much, honestly.
Mr. The Rock, do you get used to being a celebrity?
No, I still can't believe how amazingly lucky I am. I have to thank God for all my successes, and I don't know if I'll ever get used to being a star.
All right. Last question. Phil, who is your inspiration?
Clint Eastwood.
All right. Good interview. Thank you both very much. She stands up, shakes hands and stuff. And yeah.
Watch out for ghosts.
All right, she says. All right, will do. And yeah, it shows like the spinning tabloid the next day. It's like Ghosts. Do they double dip their chips?
Oh, glad to be a part of that.
50 smells you can get from your own belly button.
Oh man.
Oh, you guys are freaks. All right. At least your interviews were much better than some of the other people who pre-thought up random answers and would just give those to her because they have trust issues. Severe trust issues. So, anyway, is there anything else you guys would like to do? You've got several different leads and stuff, and I wanted to give you a chance because you've got spare time for your characters. I wanted to give you a chance if you would like to knock out anything.
You brought up the Wand of Orcus. Do we try and do anything with the Wand of Orcus?
It shows The Rock bending over a couch, lowering his pants. He's like, all right, give it a shot.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
That's just awful. That is not the Wand of Orcus. Yeah, that not occult symbol. That looks kind of like the symbol for Ares.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna do an image search on that.
Sure. Give me a critical research roll because it's really obscure and the image search thing kind of sucks.
All right. 4 or less. Nope.
Let's give that a shot as well. Nope.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your various other leads that you've gotten?
We have the Wand of Orcus. We have the tattoo. I can't think of any other leads.
I can think of 2 other leads you guys have picked up.
We've got the fraught relationship between the actress and her director.
That's one of the 2.
And yeah, I don't remember anything else other than that.
I don't have anything else written down.
I'll give you a luck roll only for Jeremy.
All right. Worth a shot.
Mm.
That's a fail.
Yeah, if only you could think of it.
Because what have we done? We did the MCC thing, which... Oh, we could see if the MCC house thing went anywhere.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, they that's pretty much completed. They called in some heavies and you can call them up and find out what happened, I suppose.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm gonna be nosy.
They tell you that they will send somebody, or they'll send somebody to meet you at a Starbucks if you're wanting to find out what happened. They don't mind doing that since you did return their van unexploded to them.
You want to go get some expensive crappy coffee?
Sure.
Cut to the Starbucks. It's not one of the guys you're used to dealing with. It's some other guy. They all kind of look. They're a bit on the pudgy side. They're kind of. It's obvious that these guys are not really deep thinkers and shit. They go around and collect bodies and install cable. They're just But he's like, yeah, we found out he also has you buy him a coffee because it's really expensive here.
Sure. Cheap ass.
Mm-hmm. But he says, yeah, it was messed up because when the guys went in there, he doesn't specify who the guys are that went in there. They discovered that this guy who lived there, whose house it was, he was kind of taxidermying people, and it was collecting actors, and some of them he would fuck. I mean, after he sewed the head back on us, I hope so.
Unpleasant.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a horror show in there.
Well, I guess since we can't remember, thanks for the info, dude.
He goes on his happy way, and he says, if you ever need cable installed, MCC. He goes off. Yeah. You're give me a memory roll there, by the way.
Both of us?
Just Jeremy. You can
Nope.
see his eyebrows are going together as he feels like he's forgetting something. You can tell that the hamster in the wheel of his mind has died, and it's just laying there in the wheel, and the wheel slowly goes. It's
Dumb
Yeah.
hamster.
I'm getting the feeling we remembered all of these except for the really important one,
uh-huh.
which is fairly par for the course.
It's weird because in most campaigns, people don't have to take notes to, keep track of shit. But there's a lot going on in this one, and you will quickly get fucking lost or forget some vital shit.
Yep.
So we got. I'm just gonna quickly jot down all of ours right now. We have Angry Lady, plus director, who's Barbara, and I can't remember the dude's name. I just know it's weird.
Memsy.
Yeah.
You guys are sitting in the Starbucks enjoying your overpriced coffee.
Yep.
Eh.
We got the wand. We got the tattoos. And we got the really important thing we're forgetting.
Yep.
It's always that one too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's just the way it always goes.
Mm-hmm.
There's always the where the hell did we come from situation, since neither of us remember anything. Well, you remember exploding in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Cut to it shows a helicopter flying over rice paddies, shows napalm in the distance, Vietnamese guys shooting up at the chopper. He's like, but I was in Iraq, and they're like, we're still Vietnamese. He's like, what kind of fucked up memories do I have?
I mean, we could look up and see if there are other people arriving.
Other people arriving.
Yeah, other actors who don't have any past history.
Oh, yeah. Are there any
Just
newbie
appear out
actors
of
showing up?
nowhere.
There are always newbie actors. Trying to find out who's on the D list or C list or wherever is a nightmare, because there are literally millions of people who want to move to California and become actors. It is almost a fucking conveyor belt of people. You can always find them too. In fact, there's probably 6 of them working in the Starbucks you're sitting at right now.
And there's probably not a list for the Actors Guild that we can just pull up, and because I'm assuming the Actors Guild is what gives us our special powers.
SAG?
SAG, yeah.
At least you're not part of the Film Actors Guild. But yeah, they don't really publish lists. This guy is new and helpless. Pay him a visit.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to track down where the hell we came from, what the hell kind of.
Good question.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, I'm going to pick up the wand and see if there's anything I can do with it.
Yeah,
Right.
we head home.
You guys
Do
drive
go
back home. By the way, there's always like you're going to work every day and filming these remarkably bad handy episodes and shit.
Hey, Logan?
Yeah.
If I were to play a Sweetness and Light, would you give us a hint at the lead we're missing?
Yes.
All right. It's played.
It's something on Phil's phone.
Who are my contacts? I got Miss Parapet.
Did you take a picture or something in the...
Oh, the address.
Oh. Russ, take a card for jogging his memory before he called poor Miss Parapet and fucking interrogated the woman. Who are you and what have you done with my kids? Where are my kids? You don't have any kids because you have them.
All right. So yeah, let's go to that address. That's probably the easiest lead to follow up on.
Sure. Do you want to go? You want to go armed?
Oh yeah.
You want to sleep on it and try and do a sword trick in the morning, or do you want to do it today?
What have we done today? Today is a new day, isn't it? We killed people yesterday.
Yeah, sure. You can try new sword tricks. Go for it.
All right, let's try some sword tricks.
Nope. Yes.
1.
So we both have hidden swords. There's 2 swords sitting in the golf.
Cool.
Are we assuming unlimited swords at the mansion?
I am.
Okay.
In fact, anytime that you go back there, if you've taken some, then they've been restocked.
Okay.
Yeah. There's at any given time there's like 50 different swords in your dojo because reasons.
Yeah.
They're useful.
Oh yeah. But yeah, somebody apparently wants you to have easy, quick access to swords.
All right.
So you
All
guys
right, so
turned
we're
out.
armed. I guess I'll drive.
I'm putting on my leather gloves. Leather
Excellent.
gloves.
As you're doing that, he attempts to back the car out of the driveway.
Why is it parked in the driveway? Weren't we driving a golf?
Success. We were parking it in the street, Logan.
Exactly. When you find out who's parking them in the driveway, you'll probably have words with them.
Yep. Okay, that's success. We're out of the driveway.
See how your drive car skill is shooting up from this? This driveway is a fucking valuable thing for you.
Yeah, it's a blessing, definitely.
Right. You guys eventually drive. It's kind of. It's not on the. It's in the residential areas of downtown, so to speak. It's a modest mansion. The lawns are pretty big. Like if you were to. They're a little bit bigger than yours, a little bit nicer. There's only neighbors of the mansion on the one side of the street. Like across the street from the mansion, it goes a steep ass hill. And then, like, if you were to tumble down that hill or drive your car down or wherever, eventually you'll end up in somebody else's backyard that lives down the hill. Okay, and because their homes face the opposite way. Let's see. Give me spot hidden roles for anything interesting, and now I'll give you a general description of the
Success.
Success.
All right. On one side, the newspapers are stacking up at that person's home. At the other side of the address that you are driving by, you do see a pretty lady dressed provocatively peeking out the window. At the house that you had come to see, which is in between these two, it looks as though there are a bunch of black and brown guys who are gangster types hanging out, and like one of them flashed a gun at Nard tried to put a gun into his sweatpants, and it fell out because the sweatpants band isn't hard enough to keep it in. You're gonna guess it's like 8 different homies wearing tracksuits and gold chains. And give me gang lore rolls and streetwise rolls at full.
Well, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
No gang lore. No streetwise.
They look hard to you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're kind of hanging out and doing stuff there. The cars are in the driveway: SUVs, station wagons, Volvo, VW. These do not look like what you imagine gangsters driving, and a couple do have child seats in the back. So maybe gangsters have changed a bit, or maybe you guys are way too white. You're just not sure.
I'm gonna go with the way too white.
Also, there are about half a dozen. Like, okay, from the top down view, here's the house, and then there's a fence around like the back part of the house, and the driveway goes up, and you can like open gates to go into the fence. But then there's a bigger fence that's around that, and there's half a dozen fucking dogs running around. Does anybody have canine lore or dog handling skills?
We got it and learn.
Yeah.
I have animal lore.
Go for it. I'll take an animal lore, sure.
That is a fail by 2.
They appear to be big, mean dogs with teeth that like to bite things. They're running around in a loose pack. The people who are the gangster guys seem to be either wary or scared of them, depending on which one. They're keeping the fuck clear of the dogs, but they're doing things like hanging out in a swimming pool. They're pointing at the grill and talking about stuff. And now, should we grill some burgers? And the one's holding up an order out menu, and so they're trying to figure that out. And then, like, it's not a good place to leave your car. Like, it's not a good, they're up a little bit of a hill and stuff. So you're thinking moving on soon would be good, or you'll attract attention.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I just drive on by.
Cool.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So this is the picture of the address she had in her trailer.
Well, no, this is the actual address.
Okay.
He has the picture in his phone of the address.
Right. Yeah. Did you get any idea from when you were in the trailer what this was about?
She didn't seem very happy with this address. It was surrounded with like knives and swords and stuff that are all hand drawn. Generally, don't threaten to stab addresses unless you don't like them very much.
Right. Okay. So these are her enemies.
Apparently, she does not get along with gangsters. Who would have guessed?
Oh, did you see the car seats?
I did see the car seats. But they look like hard-ass gangsters to me, man.
Yeah, they did. I don't think we want to mess with them.
No.
There's only 8 of them, and you've got a sword somewhere. Here we are.
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Goodbye.
Awkward.
Do we regen past death, or once we're dead, we're dead?
You do, but the more beat up your body gets, like once you go past death, then let me know when you reach your hit points in negative, because then rolls start happening. That's the hope my head hasn't separated from my body because I've taken too much total trauma.
Gotcha.
Right, you were looking for a roll for someone to be liquefied, if I remember correctly.
All right, well, we've seen the address. We've seen it's surrounded by gangsters, hard-ass gangsters.
It shows one of them, like, trying to poke at the barbecue grill.
What else we got to do? I want to figure out what the hell this Wand of Orcus is. Do we bring it to, like, some college or some shit and see what they can say?
I could find a professor of Etruscan lore. Was that the mythology? I don't know. It's got a human skull on it. They might want to know where we got that from.
It is an awkward thing to bring a actual human skull to somebody. Go, hey, what do you think of this? Ah!
Yeah.
We could just call a professor, or like not actually bring him the Wand of Orcus. Just say we're doing a paper or research on it.
Yeah,
see what he has to say.
That would probably be preferable. Yeah. We keep coming across this object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a quick research thing to see if I can find a professor or some expert in that field within an hour or so.
Great.
A couple hours. And that's a success.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. University of Southern California. Ho! No problem. When you get there, they are protesting people who protest. It is a large
Fight the good
protest.
fight.
That's
Are they
right.
all beating themselves up?
No, they're protesting other people who protest.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, only their protests are allowed to do it. You guys go on to the college campus and go talk to the professor. You eventually get a meeting with her, and she is an authority on all matters Etruscan. She's happy to give you 10 minutes.
All right. We've been trying to do some research on this thing called the Rod of Orcus.
Why? She says.
It keeps popping up. It's a curiosity at this point. enough of a curiosity where we drove to University of SoCal.
Whose
So
dogs are going nuts?
my
Please slay
dogs.
them.
Yeah,
I will.
there's this guy who keeps saying, "Don't make me use the wand of Orcus on you," and we thought that was just weird at first, but now we're thinking we better take it seriously, and we're worried about what it might do to us. And I know it's supposed to be mythology, right?
Well, if somebody is threatening you with the rod of Orcus, that means that they feel you have broken an oath to them.
Okay.
Because Orcus is famous for punishing, in classical Etruscan mythology, punishing oath breakers. So
I see.
I would suggest not breaking oaths.
Okay. I wonder what this guy thought we did to him.
Don't know.
All right. Cool. Does any of the lore explain how it punishes oath breakers?
She finds a picture of like some big demon dude, and he's got the rod of Orcus, and he's smashing it across some other guy's face. And she shows you the picture. She says, severely. Shows like teeth and shit flying out of the other guy. Like,
I would not have thought of it as a melee weapon.
yes. Apparently, it is impervious to any damage other than some very specialized ritual or something.
Okay.
But, cool. You know, it's mythology. They have a lot of weird shit in mythology.
Yeah. Loopholes for loopholes.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for your time, Professor.
I'm happy to have helped out. She swishes off.
All right.
Hey, Phil, I got an idea that maybe Orcus might come after us eventually if we keep that thing.
Why? We're not breaking any rules or any oaths.
Because it's his. I'm starting to feel concerned.
We can give it to the douchebag of a director. That might kill two birds with one stone.
Wow, take a card for evil thinking. I like it. I wish to reward that sort of thing.
What's my new card? Ooh, cool.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think I don't want to have this thing around, and we don't seem to be able to use it. And if someone breaks an oath, I'm pretty sure we can come up with something other than the rod of Orcus to deal with it.
I like the idea of giving it to the douchebag director.
Okay. All right.
He's on board? You're on board with that, Rock?
I'm totally on board with that.
All right. Cool.
Wow.
So
Rock smells what the Phil is cooking.
We just have to figure out a way to give it to the douchebag director.
Yeah.
Can we sword trick non-swords or only swords?
It's only swords. There are other spells for other things.
Right. Yeah, that was you get it at base, and then because it's opposed in this zone, you'd have to make a will ×3 to make it actually work. The only thing that works at full in this zone is sword trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
To pick up the other spells, you need to make it critical in your sword trick, and then I'll give you a choice between new spells.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. Well, didn't Russ got a critical on it, didn't he? Didn't you get a 1 on your sword trick earlier?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on my sword trick. We didn't do anything about it.
God damn it, Russ. All right. Hold on a second. Russ, you have a choice between 2 different spells. Yes, what do they start at?
Learning.
That's right, Russ. So you have a choice between either a different, very specific weapon trick, like club trick, dagger trick, whatever.
Pistol trick?
What?
Pistol trick? Or is it just melee weapons?
It's some sort of melee weapon, medieval melee weapon. Or you could take the one called, let's see, where is it? Or you could take the new spell General Pocket.
That sounds useful.
Yeah.
Yes. Note, you can only have one trick at a time. And
Okay.
Okay. And you could have one trick and one pocket. Would you like General Pocket?
I would like General Pocket, yes.
I will copy the thing into the Roll20, and I will also read it out for the viewers at home. Okay, for the viewers at home, the way General Pocket works is its casting time, magic points, and even duration is the same as Sword Trick. It shouldn't say till sun up, sundown, it should say day. This allows a player to hide a small item on them if they're not wearing suitable clothing, like a trench coat, for example. They just hide it behind their back to cast a spell, and then the same for drawing it. If they were naked, they'd pull it out from somewhere behind their back or anywhere plausible nearby. They cannot just make the item materialize in full view. You're using a dimensional pocket, which is extremely limited and only holds one thing. Note this may not hold a set of things, even if the set can click together. Examples of bad things to put in the pocket: lockpicks. Simply having one piece is not enough for a lock. You need a tension ratchet and a pry bar. Pistol's no good, though I'm not worried about the inner workings of the gun, clips, bullets, and shit like that.
Right, all separate pieces.
Right. But you could have like a 5-kilogram bar of gold, a large diamond, something like that. That's just one thing. It has to weigh less than 5 kilos and be able to be hidden under a normal trench coat. You don't roll to pull out the item, you roll to put the item in. And you can only have one each of the pockets, bags, or tricks going. So you could have sword concealed with sword trick. You could have a block of gold with general pocket and a set of lockpicks with complex pockets, etc.
Okay, got it. Casting time, point cost, same as sword trick?
5 rounds of casting time and range touch, 6 magic points, 3 if you fail it, 6 if you fumble it, and it still doesn't work.
Right.
But 6 if it succeeds.
And sanity?
No. Also, I would recommend taking Roll20 and copy pasting that into a document of yours, because I put the whole thing into there.
Is it really? I didn't see it in the description.
Scroll up.
Oh, is it up? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I see it now.
Cool. Yeah, because your guys' responsibility is to know the spells super well if you cast it.
Right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the top because it had scrolled off.
Cool.
And this is the day, not till sun up or sundown anymore.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. So I will change the duration.
Cool. So yeah. Yeah, and hopefully if Jeremy ever rolls a crit, he could also get this, or he could get like dagger trick, club trick, whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but for the general pocket, as you pointed out before you can even cast it, you'd need to pull off a willpower ×3, which bonus gives you a check in willpower if you do it. And then if that succeeds, then you can try a spell. Otherwise, you just can't make it go. And try again tomorrow type deal.
That's only the first time you cast it, or every time you cast it?
Every time.
Every single time.
In this zone. Other places have different rules.
Well, I'm going to be a crap mage because I got low essence, but I do have willpower.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have crap willpower, but decent essence.
There's also other factors that kick in when you are trying to force a spell in a zone that does not normally allow spells. Be ye warned, says I.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the Wand of Orcus falls into the category of can be pocketed. I would think it's less than 5 kilos. Is it less than 5 kilos?
Yeah.
And it's magically held together, so I think we can assume it's one item.
You could. Yeah. General Pocket is a very useful thing.
So if we really wanted to give this to Dick Director.
Well, I mean, you could also just put it into a box.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, just give him a present. Let's just give him a present.
You
Wrap
don't
it
have
up all
to,
pretty with a
you know.
bow. I like this idea.
Oh.
I'm,
I was gonna say that you can stick it in your trunk. You can put it in a golf bag without using magic if you really wanted to.
I want to stick the wand of Orcus in a box, wrap it up in pretty wrapping paper, and put a pretty bow on it. And it's
Done.
going to say to the director's name. I wrote it down, but I'm pretty sure I wrote it wrong, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Nemsi. To Nemsi. And we will drop this off at the set, because I have no clue where Nemsi lives.
All right. So you do so, and he fucking throws a fit. He says, "It's not Nemzi, it's Nemzi, Nemzi." And after he gets done with his fit, he opens up. He goes, "Oh, a Zulu artifact." Yes, he now always holds this while directing, and he motions at people with it whilst it's pretty much become inseparable, because he thinks that the skull, whether it's real or not, is not important to him. He can tell that the skull is a proud black warrior. In case you hadn't picked up, the dude is pretty fucking racist.
I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely, if Orcus comes to kick some ass, he will find the fucking rod clutched in Nemzi's fucking hand. You have no doubt that he will get caught. He may be sleeping with it. You just don't know.
So is this satisfactory, Rock? Are we happy with the way this turned out? I'm pretty happy.
I'm pretty happy. Yeah, that's.
I'll give you guys a refill for evilness. Nothing bad's happening to him yet, but who knows when it will. If nothing else, it's no longer your head on the fucking chopping block.
I got a red card. I don't think it actually matters.
Which
NPC of the GM's choice gets 5 hero and refills his hand, draws
one?
4 cards.
I'm taking some cards. I know who the bad guy is. Yeah, that matters.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Hooray.
Some good old A-list actor, probably.
We're not using vampires, so he gets a new card. Huh. Insta-hero. He plays it. He says, I got 6 hero points.
In addition to the other 5 you got last time.
Well, yeah, now up to a total of 6.
Oh, okay.
He laughs until his eyes cross from happiness.
Is this the from the way you're talking and the way you're that's meta?
No, you don't see anybody who's obviously standing there going, I am the bad guy. I will defeat everybody.
All right.
Although that's fun too.
Just all of a sudden he gets like a level up circles around him and he's just like ha 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 ha.
That'd be fucked up if somebody on set did that and you guys are like, God damn it. Every fucking time we're trying to come to work just to fucking squeak out our shit lines, and then some other asshole gets a weird level up and fucking vows vengeance on us.
All right, well that's Wand of Orcus is gone.
Yep.
That's off our list of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have not made any grounds with Barbara. I don't know how we want to track that one down. Tattoos are probably next. We can probably just straight up ask the tattoo guys about their tattoos. We might not get it, or won't get a straight answer, but we'll get some information.
Oh, by the way, I would like to point out that you guys are working every day with Barbara. So anytime you want to approach her and shit, it's not hard.
So how do we want to do this? Tattoos or Barbara?
I'll go talk to Barbara.
All right.
She's spends when she's not required on set, she hangs out in her trailer.
Okay. I go up to the trailer and knock on the door.
Jeremy,
Follow
are
Rock.
you with him or no?
I'm following Rock, yeah.
Okay. Right. She opens the door and says, yes.
Hey, Barbara, how's it going?
It's fine. She doesn't look like it's fine, but yeah.
Yeah. You have an idea where the director got that weird thing he's got now?
The voodoo stick.
I'm glad he got it though, because the lawyers are going to be having a field day with that intern they knocked out. You guys don't like him either? Come on in. Come on in. Would you like something to drink?
No, we don't like him one bit. He's a racist bastard.
Oh, come on in, she says.
Sure.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I had no idea you guys didn't like him.
Not as big as fans.
No, we just do the job, you know?
All right.
We don't get to pick our directors.
That's true. Yeah, it's I've been wondering. I've got something that needs done, but I'm just not sure how to do it, or even if I could do it. Because we talked about pasts before, and unfortunately, I've got one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was young. I needed the money. I made a film I shouldn't have, and yeah, and
no judging. It's all right.
Thank you. But he's got a copy. Yeah. If I could, but I don't have the kind of skills to get it from his safe.
Safe, huh?
Yeah.
You any good with safes, Phil?
I'm looking that up right now. I got lock picking, assuming that works for safes.
No, actually, safe cracking is an entirely separate skill. So
let's see, safe
you didn't
cracking.
put points in it, we've got base.
Safe cracking, no points.
There's always base. Yeah, I love that learned skill.
Yeah.
She says, I would be so grateful if somebody was to get that film.
Sure.
Wow.
Well, we can try.
Really? Oh, wow. I would be totally grateful, but you can't watch it. I'd be super embarrassed.
No, your secret's safe with us.
Is it? Oh my God. She looks like she wants to kiss you, but then she looks and she's thinking three-way is not her speed. So she says, well, I've got his address. She tears off a piece of paper. She says, don't worry about the little daggers and stuff around it, and it hands it to you.
Okay.
This looks goddamn familiar, you're thinking.
Yeah, okay.
But
all right, we'll go check it out.
Wow, that is so great of you. I cannot express my appreciation enough. I'll tell you, that's the thing, is when you help out other actors and stuff, it always comes back to you in the positive.
All right, then.
Note of that. Thanks. Well,
do we go back at night when the gangsters hopefully aren't barbecuing?
Are you asking that there, or while you guys are walking away?
Yeah, I kind of figured we were walking away already.
We haven't left. Yeah.
All right, you guys bugger off and go somewhere private so that you can ask incriminating questions of each other, rather than hanging out in front of the director. So, and you want to fucking get into his house? Fuck you, bitch! We're taking your house.
Yeah. So you can't crack safes either, huh?
Nope.
I hear you can drill them.
Drilling
that's,
is part of the whole safe cracking thing. Yes.
That's the drilling is part of the safe cracking too.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole safe cracking skill, because otherwise just drilling it, you put a hole, you make air holes.
Mm-hmm. Which is good if your friend is caught in a safe.
Mm-hmm. Unless you accidentally, like that poor little person from the last handy shoot.
I have 2 cards that might help. I
Mm.
got the Big Jim Slade, which means depending on the size of the safe, I might be able to just strength crit it out of there.
The Big Jim Slade card is super sexy.
And then I have assistant plus 10, so I could 10%. So I could assist you with our mutual crappy safe cracking.
Yeah, that would give me a 22, and we'd have to be able to.
Don't talk in terms of numbers. Don't talk in terms of numbers. You could say sub hobbyist.
Okay, right.
Never talk numbers.
It's all right, Logan. Yeah, I know.
What are the breakoffs? Is 30 and above hobbyist or
30 hobbyist, 60 dude is living, 90 professional. Over that is insane. Like 100 or more is insane. Like, I am insane at safe cracking.
I'm an expert. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I could, as I said, we could just He-Man it out of there at the very worst, depending how big it is.
How do you propose we get in this house? We're going to take it out the front door?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We know Nemzi's right here right now.
Oh, man.
For the shot.
I'm going to hit the restroom while you guys hopefully come up with a better plan than just walk to his house and walk in. I am Autobot. You're safe. My safe. And leave. Because you know the gangsters were hanging out there last time you were there. So let's see what happens. I'll be right back. So the planning session puts it up above the old-timey scrawl.
We're bad at planning.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
bad at planning.
You
We
guys
need
are
an
hideous
outside
at
the box
planning.
thinker on our group.
Even an inside the box thinker would be a big step up.
Somebody who can see the box at the very least.
Yes. Yeah. By the way, if you guys,
I didn't spend the 10, 7 years, whatever, getting good at this shit. So I'm in the same boat as I was back when we were gaming in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, if you guys think of a clever title for this session, please let me know. I am always interested in finding good titles.
The Staff of Happy Rainbow Unicorns. All right.
Short titles are even better than long titles.
Yeah.
All right, so we're actors. We could pose as
safe for
When you
paramount.
say we're actors, do you mean bad actors or good?
Well, we have close to do it for a living skills in it, if at least.
Mm-hmm.
If not, do it for a living. We could pose as cable repairmen or something.
Mm-hmm.
Take another MCC truck.
They actually like you guys enough that they might lend you a truck if you needed it for something.
Yeah.
If we just pull up in an MCC truck and just walk in saying, "We're here to fix the cable," I doubt they'd stop us.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The problem is getting out of there with the safe at that point.